Good evening, everybody. So, I'm really kind of liking this YouTube thing. The only thing I don't like is I can't, interact with you guys. But that's okay, right? I guess I can interact with comments, but this is all new. So, my topic tonight is anxiety and depression. I struggle and have been struggling with anxiety and depression for a few years now, and I just didn't realize it. So my number one thing to you right now is, if you are someone who struggles with this, please don't be afraid to seek help. Help will always be there, and it's crucial. There were times with my depression that I was getting to the point before I got diagnosed, I was getting to the point where I was feeling almost like I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be here. What's my purpose? Why am I even alive? I don't understand why. And it just became so overwhelming that my mind just kept, sorry about my hair. This one little hair just wants to come poking out. My mind just kept constantly being negative towards myself. I remember sitting in the shower and crying and saying how badly I wished I wasn't here. For my family, this is probably going to be difficult for them to hear because they don't really know that this is how I was feeling. I don't talk about it much because I feel like it's not as important, and that's just how I think. My Minnie, come here. My mindset is, I was thinking, why? Why am I here? I don't understand my purpose. I don't understand my existence. I don't know what's the reason? Why am I alive? And, I have 3 kids, and I love my kids, and I would do anything for them, and I certainly wouldn't want to leave them. But when you are feeling that vulnerable and you're feeling like this is the end, none of that matters. And my anxiety on top of it was just becoming out of control. Everything bothered me. I was snapping for no reason. I kept constantly picking on my one child, and I didn't even realize it. My husband said one day, you need to stop. You're always constantly talking to her, and you're yelling at her and getting mad at her only. And I didn't notice it. It just never stuck out in my mind. I just didn't ever think about it. And I was telling my friend, about my problems and how I was feeling. I hated myself, truly I did. And I say did because I'm getting over that slowly. I mean, it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but as of right now, I'm getting better. But for years, I've hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated looking at my body. I hated everything about me. I hated. And, it's sad when you get to that point. And that also is with the anxiety. I like to be prompt and early to appointments, and if I'm even a second later than my early time of leaving, I freak out. It just became so overwhelming that it just initially was I can't do this anymore. So I was telling my friend about this, and she was like, I think you need to see my doctor, because not only can she help you with losing weight, but she can help you with your mental stability. And so I was like, okay, well, give me her name. And I called that day, and I made an appointment, and it was a month out. And so building up to that month, I just kept thinking all these negative thoughts towards myself. And this is not good. When you think negatively about yourself, you're just creating a bad environment for yourself. It's not going to help you. It's not going to make you feel better. It's not going to change your situation. You're just constantly being horrendous to you. And so I then finally went to the doctor, and I had to fill out like a suicide thing, and then I had to fill out this pamphlet and this brochure on myself and everything. And